Hey, how you doing? So it's recipe day in the kitchen, except it's not going to be in the kitchen because we couldn't come up with a camera. So I'm going to do it out here, and it's blended soup, so it's no big deal, so it's going to be easy. Okay, so I got my blender right here. Oh, it's not totally clean. We'll look at this side of it. Okay, so in here I got a good quarter cup of thyme, about a tablespoon and a half of cumin, a tablespoon and a half of coriander, about an eighth a cup of kelp, and a good healthy 5-finger pinch of Celtic sea salt. So in the bottom of the blender I already got equal parts ginger and garlic, and both of those are really awesome for your for cleaning out your blood, antibacterial. And the reason I do equal parts is, I don't know if I ever said this, is because when you do equal parts, they cancel out the sort of strong flavors of each, and then as you increase the volume of them, that's why I just say equal parts, is it bumps up the flavor that both of those contribute. So that's going to go in there, and I'm going to get that in the bottom so it gets nice and blended. Okay, so then we're going to go with these awesome, great big mushrooms that I got from the Asian market. These are trumpet mushrooms. They're organic too. Really awesome. I love them. I love mushrooms all the time. So those go in there. Go ahead and break them up a little bit. Alright. So, yeah, that's that brand right there. I don't know if they're at the Asian market all the time. I've seen them there. Hokuto, 100% organic, and then they have the cool little Japanese-looking character guys down there at the bottom. We love those. The little mascots that the Japanese always do. So we got like that much cauliflower, which is about a cup, just broken, coarse broke, sort of. Get those in there. Okay, and then we're gonna go with a bunch of oyster mushrooms, and we're trying to get the subtle flavor of the mushrooms coming across in this. So we're not gonna do too much screwing around with this, as I always do with most of my soups, meaning putting lots of strong flavors in there. That's why the spices are simple. So I got a big handful of buckwheat and 2 handfuls of sprouted lentils and mung beans, and then those are going to go in there. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to put like burdock in there. Burdock is good for your blood. All this stuff is good for your blood. And so again, I'm doing this as a blended fast. Part of my blended fast that I've been on for a while. So there's all that. And then we're going to kind of thicken it up with the avocado, whole avocado. All right. And then I was gonna put I still am gonna put some sprouts in there, some red clover and all of that stuff in there. So there's what's in there. The blender's already full, and so we need some liquid in there to get that to turn over. And so if you want, you could just go with water. It'll taste good. You could go with celery juice. It'll taste good. I'm doing coconut milk. So my blender leaks, so obviously I'm not doing it in here. I'm going to pour that in there, and I'll be back with my yummy soup. Alright, so I blended that up. Here we go. I got the soup on the bottom, brewer's yeast down the middle, spirulina on the one side, chlorella on the other side, and then and I do recommend eating this particular soup that I make with constantly squirting lime on it. So I'm gonna put lime on the top of that, and then it tastes really good if you don't incorporate the lime. If you like kind of eat it off the top, and then you squirt some new fresh lime on there. So I'm doing the gallbladder cleanse, and you really should not. Here's the other lime. You really should not be using oils like a lot, not like I do. And let me tell you, I really feel the difference today, because I usually eat a lot of fat, and I'm kind of getting that whole like kind of spacey thing that I used to associate with being vegan and not being a high fat vegan. I don't get that anymore. That sort of spacey blood sugar. I'm kind of weird and a little bit freaked out right now. Kind of weird blood sugar, spacey kind of weirdness. So, what's goodness also is not going to hurt at all. Just a little bit of toasted sesame oil on there. The smokiness of this is so yummy. So, gonna get just a little bit of that on there. And that's so good. All right. So the soup is kind of a little bit to the plain side, but all the little stuff on top is going to make it good and yummy. So doing a gallbladder cleanse, like I said, I've had about 30 ounces of apple juice earlier today, did my teas with all the antibacterial, anti-pathogenic stuff in there, and now I'm eating my first meal, which is kind of late. So I was in the city. I've been in the city every day this week. Not good. But anyways, here we go with this. And I am into this. So, anyways, there you go. Probably my shortest video ever. Alright, so I had an angel healing last night. In Orange County, that's 2 hours away from me. That's kind of like, I wound up having lots of energy from that. And I'll blog about that tomorrow, because that was awesome. Alright, and get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Man, so I had 2 bowls of that. Make sure you keep putting the lime to that, because that's the way it's good. And I did some with some chunky sort of avocado in there. It's really good. Really, really good, and very nutritionally dense. Anyways, support me by supporting my music. Buy CDs from me down in the drop-down box. Links in all 4 corners. Subscribe to Second Culture Music. Peace. Bright blessings.